speak on it with who you with, Kirk, though.
Welcome to the show. Let's get this party started.
I'm out.
Hopefully, y'all had a great day today.
I'm out.
It wouldn't be allegedly because he was charged.
Welcome to speak. I'm out. Welcome to speak. I'm out.
Why, those must be some good wings.
I'm out. Who you with, Kirk, dog?
Yo, what's going on? It is Who You With, Kurt Dog. Who You With, Kurt Dog. Um, yeah, we had some technical issue tonight. You know what time it is. It's Saturday Night Live with Kurt Dog and Miss Risky. We're going to talk about a couple of headlines that have been in the news today. One is, well, not just today, this week, since the last time we've been on. We're going to talk about the hurricane in Florida. We're going to talk about Dan Patrick, his promise to the people. Going to talk about Ken Paxton. No, he's trying to run away from these charges, but no. You better show your ass up in court. Then we also going to talk about Greg Abbott. Normally we do Thursday nights, but we're trying to get our schedule back on point. But tonight, Saturday night, hopefully she don't fall asleep because she is tired. She worked hard this week. My homegirl, Miss Risky. What's going on, Miss Risky? How you doing?
Nothing, just recovering from all the Clorox I used today. That's much better, I think. I forgot to turn on my light.
I did too. I did too.
I was like, you reminded me. It's been a minute. But
yeah, it's been a while.
I cleaned my bathroom and I was like, you know what? Let me clean the walls. And I didn't realize the Lysol with Clorox or bleach was that flammable. Like my eyes started burning. I was like, ooh, I need a break. And then like an hour later, I just took a nap. So I probably fell out.
I feel you. T-Cal is in the house. What's going on? T-Cal. Say, hey, y'all. Oh, have I missed y'all? I hate it, but because of our schedules have been kind of rough. And we trying to get it worked back out where we can be back on Thursday nights. So we working on it. Because I'll be seeing some headlines coming across. I'll be like, we need to be talking about this mess. Because this is crazy, some of the things that come across. But overall, I hope everyone, especially Texas, hopefully you are registered to vote. Definitely check your voter registration. Make sure you are registered to vote. It's 37 days till the midterm elections here, which is very important. Greg Abbott, it's just time for him to go. We're going to talk about that in that debate last night. I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but it's his time for him to go. Dan Patrick, his commercials that he's doing now. You've been in office all this time. Now you're making promises about sentencing for gun violence. How about changing the laws? Instead of changing the laws, y'all make it easy to buy guns. But we're going to talk about that later also. And then, Ken Paxton, the thug of the crew, because he been trying to fight this case for a couple of years now. He ran from getting served earlier this week. So we're going to hit on that, and we also going to hit on some other things too. Our prayers go out to the people in Florida that is affected by the hurricane that hit a couple of days ago. Some of our listeners are out there. Shan, several of them is out there. So praying that y'all are okay, your family is okay. You can live chat with us regardless of what platform you're on. You can live chat with us. This is a show for everyone. Everyone is welcome. The rule that we have, be respectful. If not, we won't deal with you. So, but my homeboy, my little brother or my big brother, either way, Radio Chaos, what's going on? I appreciate the text that you gave me a couple of months ago, checking up on us. I appreciate it. Talking about, I thought you guys won the Powerball Lotto and retired.
Listen, if we did, we'd be on the show permanently. Right. Get them 9 to 5s.
We'll be talking a whole bunch of shit.
No, I'm just
So
kidding. I'd be on an island somewhere, disappeared.
be like, where Kurt dog? I'll be like, Wado, come find me. Yeah,
Get
but
me a bodyguard and driver from the Ukraine, somebody big and scary, or Budapest. I don't know.
you know, if I
That'll be
actually
my guard and driver.
won the Powerball, nobody probably would know.
Hmm?
Well, a certain group of people would know.
I mean, there'll be hints like I'll be buying more lobster and crab legs to put in my ramen.
Wait a minute,
Them
your
thin
ramen
noodles are
noodles?
good. You
No.
know, like have a whole lobster tail in my ramen.
Oh Lord, ghetto fabulous.
Yep,
But
I
hey,
keeps it real.
I understand. I probably, my wife and I, we have a plan. I'm not gonna say the plan. What the hell? Is Queen still messing with us? Oh, um, we have a plan because um, nobody would know until we ready for them to know. Because
Yeah,
once
'cause the only person I would tell is my sister. We couldn't tell my niece because she would tell everybody because she'll be excited to be a stay-at-home, niece.
now
She wants to
now,
be a trust fund baby.
but see that's the thing. I would definitely want to tell you, but then I'd be like,
Like once we
mm,
settle our affairs, then we'll let the family know because we'll give them a piece of it and then be like, bye bye.
who will?
Don't ask me for nothing else.
Who will?
That's it.
Who
One and
will?
done.
Who will?
Hmm?
Who will?
Hmm?
Who would
You
share
sound
with
like
them?
a owl right now.
No, it's certain people in my life I will
Yeah,
make sure they taken care of.
depending on how much the jackpot is. Like I do have a list of up to 20. Like when it's like in the hundreds of millions of dollars. Uh, uh, but then lower, that list cuts in half.
Well, it's only a certain group of people I will make sure they taken care of. Of course, I'm not gonna name nobody because it be like, oh, they're the one that bit Lotto in North Carolina, the
Mhm.
pastor suitor and all of that, and I'm not gonna say no name because they be like, well, you won the Powerball. You said you was gonna do this. Mm-mm. You'll be surprised when it happen. And don't come back.
Mhm.
Should we write a contract and say, look, this is all you get, don't come back? You thinking about it?
What?
What are why does my microphone keep going out? You must be drinking again.
No, it's lemonade, sir. I told you
Oh,
that.
I've been doing good. I've actually lost a lot of weight. I got on the scale yesterday morning. I was like, okay, it's going down, so I'm good. Um, but like we say on the show all the time, please make sure you are registered to vote. In Texas, we have 37 days to vote Greg Abbott out. 37 days.
You think he's gonna
Uh,
be voted out?
sh- I sure hope so. I sure hope so. You have to look at it like this. When it come down to election, you have to look at you have to look at the fact what have they done since they've been in office. Greg Abbott been talking about the border since Trump brought it up. That tells you a whole bunch there. Um, Roe versus Wade, the abortion thing. He don't think it's right. Now, last night on the debate, he talked about uh, the morning after pill, and that was the first time I've heard him mention that. But at first, he talked about everything gets illegal, and you could go to jail for murder if you use anything. Now, I don't know how three fools in Texas going to control a woman's body. That's that's just my opinion, but you cannot tell a woman what to do with her body.
Yeah. I mean, but what kills me is they're basing, well, what was it? The First Amendment. You're supposed to keep church and state separate, but they're creating laws based on their Christian beliefs. Not everybody's Christian. Like that's why most people back in the day, the colonizers came over because the Quakers and all the Puritans got kicked out. And they came to America and it was like a melting pot. So, and everybody had their different beliefs. Native Americans had their different beliefs. Africans had their different beliefs. Like to just say, no, you believe in Jesus and this way of thinking, and it's like, it's my body, my choice, and in the Bible, doesn't it say that life begins with your first breath? Well, if you want to go literal, since y'all, they're trying to quote the Bibles and stuff. Well, guess what? It's in the stomach. It ain't took his first breath yet. 6 weeks to me is still barely. It's just getting out of the cellular stage.
Well, I've seen on the back of a truck today. I believe it said it. I should have took a picture of it. It said it's my body. Then they said the famous Trump supporter thing. It's my rights. It's definitely your rights. That's why we seeing all these commercials, these ads that are saying that, oh, I used to be a Republican, but I cannot support Greg Abbott. I cannot support him. I know he probably tired of me tweeting him, but Greg, and I know you might be listening. If you want to come on the show, come on down. It'll just be me and you and our followers, because he refused to let audience in the building last night. He said he didn't want any audience there. Now, the families that lost their loved ones in the Uvalde shooting, they came there for they could be in on the debate. But Greg Abbott said no. This is also the same person that uh, didn't show up to none of their funerals. And poor Cancun Cruz, he was on the plane. Somebody confronted him. He could not name not one person that was killed in Uvalde.
Of course not.
Not one. So I can't, but I'm not in a positions.
Exactly. Like you're supposed to sympathize and do what you can to prevent this and bring awareness. And, at least if you got to fake it to make it, a couple of kids' names, or the survivor, at least the little girl who covered herself in blood and played dead.
Yeah.
I mean, that was everywhere. I mean, you don't have social media. At least remember her name and just be like, and spin it.
I think I don't know. I know this would never happen, but I think we need to remove party descriptions and just go with it, based upon what they have done and what they are doing. Because here it is with that ice storm last year. It's a commercial playing now. They're saying that the three of them, Ken Paxton, Dan Patrick, and Greg Abbott, all got over $1 million for supporting the company. Reason why I agree is not on the national grid, which is crazy. Now, I personally feel like it's time for a change. I don't care who you are. Nobody should be pleased with what's going on. This fool, Greg Abbott, is running the people coming across the border to these different states. And the question came up last night as why are you only sending them to Democratic states? You're not sending them to any Republicans.
But also, it's a waste of taxpayers' money.
It's
Like,
a
you
lot
send
of
it up there
waste of
and dropping them
money.
out for what? Why? What's the point?
Well, not only that, you loading these folks up on buses, taking them to another area where they cannot be contained. You promising them jobs, and Tanya, I know you're a history major. When I say this, tell me what it remind you. Promising them job, a place to live, food. It sound familiar. Only different is they on the bus. We was on the ship. Our ancestor was on the ship.
Yeah, but we were on land back before when they
We
made
was
those
on
treaties.
land before.
Yeah,
They was
you
on
know,
land too.
it was 400 years later that they made
And
promises
they
of
trying
land,
to
and
trying to
we
repeat
will.
history.
I still want it.
Trying to repeat history.
Run
So the
us our
thing
money
is,
and leave us alone.
you are lying to the folks, telling them they going to a place to get jobs and all of this. And then on top of that, um, the mayor of the governor of one state um, called and asked Greg, "Hey, can you give us a heads up?" I think it was New York or somewhere where they sent them, and they never returned this phone call. And last night, Greg Abbott said he never received the phone call from them. Of course, your ass not gonna answer. So it's like, hey, why not? If you're gonna do something, spend all that money. I think the last count I heard, we have spent over $3 billion.
Like, and again, I don't understand what the point is. What is the point? Like, these are the same people that will go to an abortion clinic and bomb it, talking about I'm pro-life. Well, you just killed the doctor and several, women and their
and,
child.
and the babies. It
It's
don't
in the
make sense.
Bible, God's real. But you just
It
murdered like all these people. Okay, that makes
it doesn't
really
make
it makes sense.
sense.
Right, just like
So
sending these people on these buses, it's like you're costing taxpayer money because at the end of the day, no matter where you ship them, you gotta send them somewhere, and that's more money. So you didn't just double your expenses for no reason.
and guess where that money gonna come from?
Not the
That's
higher up.
why we need to vote him out. That's why he has to go. He have to go. It's not a choice. It's this man is wasting money, giving promises that he's not gonna keep because he only been talking about the border since the election started because Trump did it. And the problem is, hey, it's time to make a change. It's time to make a change. I don't care who you are. I know I'm sick and tired. Matter of fact, last winter should have opened up y'all eyes anyway. Winter of last year with the freeze. Why you doing rolling blackout? And he's mentioned it before. Oh, we may have to do rolling blackout. But why? You're not smart enough to realize you doing rolling blackout, and once that electricity stop going through that line, it's gonna freeze. You're not gonna get it started back, and a lot of people lost their life. So the thing is, why continue to make this man rich? Let's get him out of office. That's the best thing we could do. And Dan Patrick talking about, oh, I will make it a mandatory. No, let me rephrase it. He said the next term I will make it in law mandatory. I think he said a 10-year sentence for gun violence. Mandatory. Why you can't do that now? Okay, they saying they upgraded the security at these schools, but what have you done?
Nothing.
Okay, locking the doors. It costs all this money to lock the doors. That don't make sense.
And then somebody's got to lock it because that's how that dude got into the Uvalde. There's no security.
How about putting metal detectors in all of them? At least that'll let them, or have it where
Well,
if somebody
they only need metal detectors in the
in
lower
the
income
exactly,
areas because we
but that
all
ain't
are heathens.
where all the school shooting taking place at.
Exactly.
So how about doing this, Greg? Because I know you're listening. After that tweet I did this morning, I woke up early. I just I felt like Trump. But anyway, um, but how about this? You want to secure the schools? Make it where we can actually uh, have metal detectors, but if it goes off, have it where the door's locked, kind of like some jewelry stores. They have it where you have to go through two doors
But see,
before you
nobody's
get
gonna
inside.
restructure school. That's simple metal detector because they're not gonna do all that high tech stuff in all the schools. They're not. They don't
Well,
have the money.
they need it at
They'll
cheap shit. Way
We
they
can't
pay
even
these
get
teachers.
computers in a lot of black schools. How are we gonna get freaking was it check cash place security in a public school? Maybe private, but not a public school. That's not gonna
So
happen.
so basically,
We
it's
just need
proving my point.
security.
It's proving my point that Greg Abbott is lying. Talking about they done spent all this money. No. And one question came up last night. They said, hey, are you going to hold those DPS troopers accountable that stood out there for over 70 minutes? Out of all those officers, I think he said there's two on suspension now. That might be for another incident they did, but we'll never
No,
know.
they're the scapegoats. They're the ones that drew the small short straws, thinking that
Yeah,
we're gonna forget.
they on vacation. They close to retirement, so they said we're gonna say y'all are suspended with pay
Yeah, and then we'll give
until
you
you
a package,
retire.
but just go through the motions.
Exactly. We need to give Greg Abbott a package to get out of office. Yeah, his termination package. Um, and then Ken Paxton. Mm. What he been fighting two different cases. One is fraud, because he was doing some type of fraud, uh, some type of money scheme or something he was doing up in um, McKinney or somewhere, wherever he's from. Well, it came out. I think it was Tuesday or something. They was trying to serve him papers for court for next week. He ran in the house, locked the door. Then later, the server seen him pull off in a pickup truck. So I don't know if they served him or not. Ken Patson, just go on and um, get you a nice dress and some lipstick for when you go to jail.
They don't have lipstick. It's Kool-Aid.
S- Say what?
It's Kool-Aid that stains their lip. They don't have a lipstick in prison.
Oh,
It's
oh,
Kool-Aid.
it's
That's why.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, it's Kool-Aid stains
Oh,
your lip.
okay. All right, some Jello. Um, so hopefully, um, they did serve him, and he will be held accountable. Now, I left radio message up there for a reason because I want to hit on Herschel Walker. And matter of fact, Senator Warnock was here. Was it 2 weeks ago? He actually preached at our church. Um, so as for Herschel Walker, I found out why he won't do a debate. And this story came up. I believe I sent it to you the other day. He won't do a debate because he have uh um
Low
he
IQ.
have a well, that too, but he also
That
have
was
a
me. I don't know the man. I don't follow him or the story.
when he opened his mouth, uh you already know. But the thing is, when he one of the person from January 6th that stormed the Capitol, I think he's the captain of his security team or something. So he don't want to be asked questions about that. So that's why he won't debate Senator Warnock, which I would love to see that debate. I think Beto held his weight last night, and Greg Abbott just kept repeating his stuff like Trump, spreading lies, and it's time to get Greg Abbott out. We have 37 days left before the election, and it's time to make a change here in Texas. So definitely find out if you are registered to vote. If you're not, get registered. Get registered now. Don't wait until the last minute. Talking about, I didn't have time. Get registered. Um,
No excuses. Because you can't
exactly.
complain if you didn't do anything to have your voice heard.
And you gotta let it be heard. Now, as for them being tied, I don't even know how that's possible. I personally, I think they call certain folks. Uh, they don't call somebody with the last name Smith, Brown,
Jackson.
Jackson. Uh, uh, they don't call that because they might get the real thing. That's kind of like me. What election was that? I think it was when I forgot who was running, but they called me and wanted to do a survey and wanted to send me the guy book. Um, was it John McCain? I can't remember, but because of my last name, they got it confused. So when they got on the radio, I just started talking. I was like, "Yeah," brought out brought out my country voice and went on and went on. I think I stayed on the phone about 10 minutes with the guy. I was bored that day. And then he started talking about, so can we get your vote? I said, hell no. He said, huh? We're gonna send you a book. I said, I don't give a damn about that book. I don't support his ass. And um so that's how that went down. And so I'm like, hey, it's about the last name. If I had a
And in the
Jackson
area.
name, yeah, in the area. Um, if I had a Jackson as my last name, no.
But
Um,
if you're a Jackson with the right area zip code, because there's some of those too. Because remember, they owned us.
well, yeah. T-Cal said, yeah, I saw that one on the news. He really is running. I wonder if they caught up with him
He's
yet.
a runner. He's a track star.
And while we talking about him, a lot of people don't realize his wife is an elected official also. So we need to vote her out too. I don't think she's running this particular election, but I think she's gonna run when Cruz is running next year. So we need to vote both of them out. And Sid Miller, we haven't forgot about you. You gotta go too. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Your ass gotta go too. Um, Board of Education is up for election also. So we need to vote on all of this. Teachers should get paid good and have a great retirement.
Exactly.
They do a lot. Now the good teachers, because some of these teachers, y'all need to leave those
That's
kids
what they
alone.
got to deal with, man. These kids are. too feral and like the disrespect is real. It wasn't like in our
Yeah.
day.
Um, Radio said, think anyone will get arrested for giving water to people standing in line at the voting polls? I did. I didn't get arrested, but um, I did go out. Was it the last presidential election? I think it was. I did go out and give out snacks and water. Um,
I
some
know when
people
I was
was caught.
living in Capel, because that's kind of highfalutin. I think my voting poll was not too far from the area, and they were giving out cocoa because it was cold. And I was like, "Oh, that's
Cocoa,
sweet. Do you want marshmallows? Oh,
cocoa, pumpkin spice.
no, no, it's just straight up cocoa with, you can
Oh,
have if you wanted marshmallows, it was like hoity-toity. I was like, I love this area.
yeah. But I actually went out. I want to say it was the last presidential election. I went to different polling spots and had my cooler full of water, ice water, and had snacks and was giving them out. In certain areas, they like, how much is it? No, it's not a fee. I'm giving them out because we want you to be comfortable in line waiting to vote. Yeah. So hopefully,
I've never been in a line that was that long, but then again, I do early voting. Maybe that's why.
yeah, I normally vote early too, but on election day, I did go out.
Because one time it was
And
at the mall, and I just went in and got my lunch and came out.
and not only that, if you just move to Texas, please get registered to vote in Texas. Not back in Chicago, Washington State, or California. Get registered to vote in Texas because what you do, if you vote or not, it's going to affect you one way or another. It will affect you. So definitely get registered to vote in Texas if you just moved to Texas or whatever area you have moved to, because we need to make a difference. Um, he even brought up, I think in Dan Patrick ad. I don't know why I keep hearing static in my ear. Um, Greg Abbott probably trying to keep me from talking, but allegedly. Um, but in one of Dan Patrick ad, he talk about he don't want Texas to be like California, but you
Well,
won't
stop
change.
bringing business in from California. Well, no.
But you won't change the laws to prevent it. You won't change the laws to make it harder for people at 18 can get assault rifles. You won't change the laws for it. Make it 21. That's how you do. Make it 21. And I think they need to add mental health to it. See if they're capable of doing it. Because if that's the case,
But they'll end up doing it like they did back in the day with blacks and voting. They were like they did a reading test. Even though they like just they did the most to try to keep black folks from voting, or standing at the polls with shotguns to uh, instill fear. So it, yeah, but we do need stuff for mental health. We really do, because we need to do better, because whatever they're doing now ain't working at all.
exactly. Matter of fact, I need, well, because our schedule been crazy. Uh,
Our schedule.
okay, my schedule been crazy. Um, I do need to reach out to the counselor and see when they. I can't do anything right now until I know exactly what day. So if you're just not tuning in for the first time, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, click the notification for whenever we come on live. You can join us live because right now with my schedule, as Miss Risky expressed. My schedule is crazy. So definitely click the notification for whenever we come on live. You could be a part of the show, and you could chat live with us on any platform that you're on. And if you think I'm playing, just put hi. We'll see it. How we putting messages up on the stream? That's because they're chatting live with us. So, um, and you can always call in during the live shows only. During the live shows only. Uh, you can always call in. The number is always strolling across the top of the screen 972 591 3665. 972 591 3665. And you can express your opinion if you agree with us or not. But if you call in, please be respectful. We will give you your opportunity to talk, but come with facts, not conspiracy. And for the new listeners, never put a link in the chat because that will get you blocked real quick. But hey, this is a platform for everyone. Everyone is welcome here. I know we don't come on as much as we used to, but we're trying to change that and work it out. So, but to answer your question, Radio, I don't think anyone would get arrested for giving out water.
I think it would be hard to enforce.
Yeah, because they don't know if you know them or not. You could just be went to the store and got water for everyone.
Because you'd have to go to every location, and then it's like people online aren't going to care. Like, for real. They're not, you may have a Karen out there, but she'll complain with her bottle of water that they give her.
Yeah, this water is too cold for me. You don't have
if
nothing.
You're going to break the law, at least have it ice cold.
Can you make it colder and put a little tonic and vodka in it? But yeah, that's. Oh, I'm sorry, I put up the wrong chat. TCAP said this while ago. There are enough Karens out there to snitch. Yeah, it is. It is, and they will snitch if people giving out water, and they feel like I don't know why people feel like when someone is doing something they don't agree with, they just have this super S on the chest and they can enforce it. I don't. Did I send you the video where that Amazon driver was delivering a package and Karen approached the? Oh, okay.
Listen, there's so many videos like that. Like,
no, but this one she got the right one this time because God punched that. I don't agree with violence, but I do understand. And she told us that you got the right one this time. And because she approached talking about this, that, or whatever, I'm like, look, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do, but don't get in my personal space. But it was some. Let me grab my phone because it was. We said we was gonna talk. Oh, you was gonna talk about the
Louisville
incident close to you.
All right. So first, I'm gonna go into something that happened when I was leaving work. I almost saw a child go flying in the air because some idiot didn't stop when a kid was getting off a school bus. And I was just like right there, and I'm like, oh Lord, she had to do like a little triple spin to get out the way. Fortunately, she's all right. Need to pay more attention when they're driving. And then let's see, Tuesday on September 27th, I was going to work and I had to take a detour 2 blocks from my apartment. I just thought it was like a stall car or accident. I don't know. Then I was like thinking about it. I was like, well, they wouldn't shut down the road an accident, they just move it over. So it turns out 2 pedestrians were killed that morning at 6:15 in the morning. And I'm going to say that they probably were crossing the street and somebody turned and didn't pay attention when they were turning from the position of the car. They said the driver was a man in his 60s. He actually stopped at the scene. Both pedestrians, a man and a woman believed to be 30 to 40 years old, were killed. Their identity so far hasn't been released. I don't know if they've released it since Tuesday. I didn't really follow up with that, but people, it's darker, early in the morning now. Pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention.
Exactly.
And people cross at the crosswalk. Just more patient. You're in a vehicle.
Yeah, because especially that time of morning, please be. A lot of people go flying. They fly through the streets like it ain't nothing, and that's and they don't be paying attention. Kind of like the young guys. I guess a couple of weeks ago, the video surfaced, and I think it was in Dallas. They driving fast, weaving in and out of lane, and one of the guys like, "Why are you driving so fast?" Then they wreck. I don't know if they survive or not, but that's unnecessary. Very unnecessary. Um, we all need to pay attention to our surrounding because we're in some tough times now. People have lost their mind. We had a couple incidents here in DFW where people showing up at football games with guns, high school football games, and thankful for Everman police department had got a tip that there was some guys on the way to the football game and was planning on shooting it up. And they took that tip and stopped them before they got there, and they was arrested. Um, I was like, man, that's crazy. But that's what people do. Now, this is up in Canada, where Radio Chaos is. He said some woman ran over a guy and killed him because she thought he ran over a cat when he parked his car. Turned out there was no cat. She was mistaken. And that should be murder. That should be murder. There's no other
It
way
is
of putting
murder.
it. She need to be charged murder. No manslaughter. It should be murder. Oh, I'm sorry. I said it was in Canada. Radio said we ain't that
It's like,
crazy up here.
hold on.
He
Hold
said
up.
we ain't that crazy up here.
Yeah.
That was
We're
in the
not that
U.S.
crazy.
We crazy, but we ain't that crazy.
They still use their hands up there.
Yeah.
like we used to do, throwing hands.
And what's crazy is it was a video came. See, a lot of stuff been taking place when we've been off the air. What was that? This guy was going into a grocery store or something, and he broke up with his girlfriend or something, and she just ran him over. He survived, but another guy lost his life. She should be charged with murder. Because I'm like, that's crazy. Kind of like
and do that. She was married to a cheating doctor, and she ran over him, backed up, and then ran over him like 3 times.
Oh yeah, that happened down in Houston.
I was like,
happened in Houston a while back. happened in Houston, I guess, probably about 10 years ago, maybe.
It was something like that. I just remember because I know they do some crime documentaries, and every once in a while you'll see that story. I'm
Yeah.
like, those crazy Texans.
I don't know if we should do this next story or not.
I mean, if you want to do it, I mean, I have nothing really to add to it because I have
Well,
no opinion on it.
I, 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 I don't know if we should because that probably causes a lot of people to go to a page and make money.
Not really. I mean, they can go to Instagram and or just go online because some of the pictures leaked or somebody paid
Oh,
for them, or got them. Because that's why
well,
people started talking about it. So you might as well just bring it up so people know what we're talking about.
well, y'all know the wannabe black woman that um that was part of the NAACP for years, pretend to be black, but then turn out she was pearly white, and her parents is the one that exposed her.
She was a
Rachel,
Viking from the mountains
Rachel,
of Caucasus.
Rachel Dozell, is that right? Do-
That
Dozell,
was all. I don't know.
something like that.
I didn't look at the name when you. Hold on.
Um,
Something like that. Y'all know who it
yeah,
is.
something like that. But anyway, it came out this week. She have her OnlyFans, and I'm like, okay. She talked about,
Oh wait, one of those
oh,
leaked photos. I mean, I don't know what the rest of the photos are, but they're all trying to be cutesy and I don't know, playful. I don't know,
yeah.
but that's one of the
Well,
things.
after she done went through some things. She was terminated from NAACP as soon as they found out she wasn't black.
I mean,
And then she went through some other stuff. I think she avoided from going to jail for uh, I guess she was getting public assistant and was making
ew,
too
is
much
this
money and
one of
she
the
lied
things?
about it. if it's new, don't show it.
No, it's not nude, but you see them hams.
Oh, hmm.
Look at them calves,
Hey,
though.
when you
Them
pay
calves,
for
though.
them, you can get what you want. You pay for it, you get what you want.
Yeah, look like if you pay more, you can see a lot more. But what else? Let me get out of that before I
Well,
go down the rabbit hole because this is just free, and people love to share.
I went I when the story came out, I had to do research on it. But
But
I did
what's
research.
Black Twitter saying about it though? Because I know they had some things to say.
Oh, they talked about her real bad. Uh, but I did some research on her, and she made comments about it was her first time with a bob. Y'all gotta come on now. Don't play innocent. You know what bobs are.
I had
Um,
to think about it. I was like, what? Like, I was thinking hair, and I was like, she put a wig with a bob.
no, she said she was gonna use a bob for the first time, but she didn't use bob. Uh,
Well, I'm sure
on
she meant like on the thing.
Yeah, on
That was her first.
OnlyFans,
Yeah. So
and
technically, that would be her first time.
she said it was actually better than anything she had before. Said that even when she was with a woman, it was better than that. I said, okay, she must got a rose or something. I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of things about the rose, but So I had to do some research on the thing, but Black Twitter they went in on her.
Somebody
Tom-
in the Twitter comments put, "Just seen Rachel Dolezal's titties. We definitely in the end days." Why are we like this? Why? And then they
and
got a
they got
picture.
it.
Rachel Dolezal OnlyFans was leaked, and then they have this.
That's what I'm looking at now. I'm like, boy, uh,
Ah, we've got no shame.
wait a minute. You see the one they talking about? In the past 2 years, we have experienced a global pandemic, a domestic terrorist attack on the Capitol, and Rachel
Dolezal.
creating a Dolezal creating a OnlyFans.
Mhm.
Yeah, I said
Yeah, I think
okay.
that's in the Bible. It's in Revelations.
Yeah, I end
White
times.
as night. Get some OnlyFans.
They talking about we definitely in the end time. Oh, show that picture of how
Uh,
she looked as
which
a
one?
child.
'Cause-
No, because no, stroll down a
oh,
little bit
I
further.
was out of that page a long time ago, dude.
Oh, see now you got me going off in a rabbit hole.
No, that's
Um,
you.
no, they have a and see if I hold mine up, you won't be able to see it because of the screen I have. But they have a younger picture of her and what she looked like today. I
I
think she
mean,
had.
little snowflake.
Well,
I mean,
that's
it's a
that's
younger picture, but
yeah.
fair
See,
skin and
you won't.
light hair.
Let me see. No, so you're not gonna be able to see it that clear on mine. But hey, maybe I need to give me an OnlyFans.
I have one. I just don't post on there. I'm probably not active anymore.
I got it. I would have to get permission. Be
Ain't nothing
like
on there.
exactly. Be like
Like I
tell
put
your
a couple
story.
feet
That's
pictures
about
on
it.
there. That's about it. If you
Tell
like
your
feet,
story.
go there. Risky. It's
Be
there.
like be like in 2062 I'm gonna start posting, but thank y'all for y'all subscription. uh so yeah, that's I don't know, but a lot of people are going into it. um Now I don't know who in a right mind. Well, let me change that because there's a lot of people still believe it, still believe that the 2020 election was stolen.
I mean, that was so long
Clarence
ago. What's wrong with people?
Thomas' wife just said 2 days ago she still believe it was stolen. Still believe it was stolen. I'm like, I don't understand her. I don't understand anybody that believe it was stolen. An election is an election. That's how rumors get started. When you have a fool in office.
You got lip fuzzy or something in my eyeball.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what you were doing. I looked down, looked up. I'm like,
Yeah, I was scrolling and I guess my eyes couldn't believe what I was seeing. Why am I getting advertisements for something I already own? I mean, and then it's ridiculous. I mean, I'm gonna totally change the subject. So I got a notification or advertisement for Nintendo NES Classic Retro Console. And why is it $530?
five hundred
Five
thirty
hundred thirty
dollars.
dollars for an old what? Buy. I have all of them still, and a little tabletop Pac-Man.
Oh, and I just text you something too.
And if anybody wants to buy it from me, hit me up. I will sell it for the right prices. They're going for $500.
Exactly. uh,
Focus ad head. You got a show to run.
no, someone sent me a text, but I just sent you a text.
That's all I said.
Um, yeah, I guess since we on OnlyFans, why not?
That's not a part of OnlyFans. Like Give me your phone. just, just give me your phone.
Gotta stop because my wife, she'll come up here and take my phone, tell me I get off the damn phone.
Tracy,
Um,
take his phone.
um,
It's not good to have dead air.
I know, but sometimes I be looking at stuff. I be like, really?
You gotta learn to
Okay.
multitask.
And I do. I'm good at it, but
No, you're not.
when I seen that it just kind of had me going. So let's talk about this former Wolf City police officer found not guilty of murder in the shooting death of a man in 2020. This is
Who? That was not on
okay.
my list, sir.
I know. I'm strolling. I'm
Stop.
strolling.
Talk about the hurricane. That was next on the thing.
Oh, it was. I thought I talked.
Oh, no,
Maybe I made some type of drink tonight because I needed one once I got home.
clearly.
Um, and I did something I should not have done. Mix brown and clear together, but it's good. It tastes good. It actually tastes good.
Depends on what it is. I
Think
mean,
it.
sometimes they do that with margaritas.
Hold on. Stop the press. God damn it, Marcellus Smith is up in the house. What's up, Marcellus? Long time no see. I know you sent me a message too while we was off. Welcome to the show. Uh, so you're not gonna speak to Marcellus?
What?
No.
Hey, Marcellus.
Damn, that's dry. Uh, no, but I mixed. I still need to start writing down my recipes when I mix drinks. And this was actually pretty good. Um, I did like some coconut vodka or rum or something. I don't know.
Now, you know
And
what's
then I
really
did
good? Pineapple Fanta with coconut rum. It's a party in your mouth
anything
and it's awesome.
anything with pineapple in it is good. And I mixed it with Jamie Foxx liquor, brown sugar brandy or whatever the BSB. I mixed it with that and then a couple other things, and it was actually pretty damn good. I should have. I don't. I'll never be able to get it back because I don't know. Marcella said, "Yeah, I'm here." Hey, Miss Risky. That's the voice I heard when I read it. I don't know. That's the voice I heard. So don't judge me.
You hearing voices?
Um, and I'm hungry too because
Well, yeah,
I
you've been eating, have you?
no because
I didn't
I had
either. I had chips for dinner.
it was crazy today at work. So um
I had no
that's why
excuse. I took a nap and then I woke up, ate some chips, and that was it.
you were buzzing from that bleach.
Yeah. Like,
Um
yeah. Then I woke up and I felt like, you know how you like sometimes you feel hungover or something stuffy, but I wasn't hungover because I haven't been drinking because I'm on antibiotics. So I'm
oh
like,
you are?
I was just tired.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
was tired.
Oh, okay. I've been
Maybe
doing
mumbling.
I've been doing some different things, so I haven't been drinking that much. Well, I
Yeah.
haven't.
I like how I haven't been drinking that much. So you have been drinking.
No, the last time I had something to drink, um, probably was the last show. I don't know, but um, I haven't had anything to drink. I've been drinking mostly water. I don't really drink a lot of soda and juice anymore. So I try to drink a lot of water. If I do drink a soda, I try to get something that is clear, a Sprite
Uh,
or
Unless it's got vodka in it.
And you talking
but
about me
even
drinking?
still, but even still, I don't. I usually do vodka soda and not 7 Up. I just don't like
No.
7 Up or Sprite. It's gross. I'll do Mountain Dew, but that's yellow. But
Yeah,
yeah, one of my doctors told me that lemonade is good for you as well. Because like
it
if you have
is.
like kidney stones or whatever, the beginnings of it'll dissolve it or whatever.
Oh, really?
I don't
So I
have
knew
kidney
that.
stones, so it was just a random. I was like, okay, I like lemonade. Since I'm
Yeah.
not drinking, I'll just drink that.
Now, will it be? Is it any particular type of lemonade? Because
And
I
that's
could
all
go.
because I didn't even know why she volunteered that information.
Well, because what I'm thinking, I could go to a soul food restaurant and get some lemonade. Probably have a diabetes after, but
Yeah, you'd
but
probably
it
have to like do like half sweet, half unsweet.
be
Like
like,
they did a Whataburger one time with their tea. And I was like, you know what? Let me do half and half, and it was still too sweet. I was like, Jesus,
now that means somebody from unlearned from their mama and their grandmama how to make that tea.
like they did the pyramid. I was like, oh Lord,
Hmm.
they gave me the sugars.
But yeah, I actually had some. I think she called it the dirty South drink or something. I think it had a little bit of tea, a little bit of lemonade, and probably had a shot of vodka in it. I don't know, but it sure was good. Had my eye twitching like this. I'm like, ooh.
Now I think that was a stroke. Yo, I
Hold on,
lettering like that. That
mm,
ain't
mm, mm.
alcohol, sir.
Hold
Now
on.
when you get the Forrest Whitaker eye, where it's just like, then that's alcohol. But if it's fluttering, that's something else.
Radio trying to kill somebody. He talking about Mad Dog and Red Bull.
Isn't there another drink with Red Bull or something?
It is, but I just don't
Is it a
think
Jaeger
Red Bull
bomb?
is something. I don't
It's
think
something.
Red Bull should be mixed with a drink.
Well, Red Bull is disgusting. And then I'm not familiar with Mad Dog. I don't think I've ever had it in life.
Oh, you gonna be mad.
Um, closest thing to that is that the same time frame is Strawberry Hill Boone's Farm.
No,
That
no,
was it.
no, 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 no,
That
no,
was
no,
so. But
no,
I have no point of
no.
reference with the Mad Dog, but
Mm,
I hear it's very strong. Get a strip paint.
that Mad Dog 2020. She.
Seen it in stores.
Hey, eh, when I
I
was
think of what I know.
younger, when I was younger, um, the neighborhood, the older fella in the neighborhood, we all would get together. Now we couldn't buy no liquor because we was young, but he could, and he'll go get some Mad Dog. Talking about which one of y'all want to drink the poison off of it first. Well, I don't believe in drinking behind folks, so I'm like, give it to me. So that I was corrupt as a child, so
I mean,
but
most kids that grew up in the '80s were. I mean, I bought cigarettes and beer for my granny.
well, we
You know,
could do that
be at the
back then.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, go in there and buy a pack
She
of
didn't want to get out the car.
Benson and Hedges menthol, some some cool 100s,
Yeah. Uh,
cool 100. And
and
while
I'd
you
keep
in
the
there, pick me
change.
up a can of beer.
That was the best way to get change. I'll get change. So that
Yeah, I
was my
remember.
services for my services.
I remember. We stayed over by the zoo off of 35 in Ewing, a block from the McDonald's that's over there. And man, one of my friends, childhood friend, walked up to the 7-Eleven at 35 Marcellus. Okay, no problem. Some dude started calling us to the car. I said, man, I don't know this. So my friend, he was like, hey, what's up? Hey, can you go in there and give me a package of cigarette in a 24-ounce can of beer. He said, okay, gave him the money. He went in there and got it. Came back out, gave it to him. He told him to keep the change. It was about maybe $10 or something. I was like, shit, I didn't know the dude. I was taught you don't roll up on strangers in cars. That was back during the Children of Atlanta.
Danger,
So
danger.
exactly. I'm like, nope. And we was underage, but hey, back
I
then they
remember a
didn't care.
kid came up to the time I was dating some dude, and we hit up a liquor store, and some kid who was like a fetus came up and said, "Hey, can you buy us some beer?" I was like, and then my date was gonna do it, and I was like, dude, that's a sting. Like, when
You
would
ain't
you see
lying.
somebody that young? Like, he had to have been like 12.
Oh
No.
hell
And he
no.
was like gonna do it. I say, you can do it. I'm not. Give
I
me the
don't know
key
you.
in case you get, it's a sting operation. Like, that was just random. Like, you see that on TV, not in real life.
Yeah, shit.
I was
Be like,
like,
no, I'm good. I'm not doing that. Mm-mm.
yeah, I was like, and then the fact that he's out this late and your spidey senses didn't go off. That's either
He's
a
a
sting or
cop
a
in
setup.
training.
Well, no,
Be
you know
like,
how like they do those like undercovers and then they have the kid
yeah.
as the boy. Yeah, it's like no, they and the cops are in the vans waiting for you. Like,
Soon as
boy,
you come out and
for
give it to them,
$20. No. What's wrong with
be
people?
like,
Swarm,
I'm
swarm,
good.
swarm. And they'll
I'm
come after
good.
me first before they got him because he was one of these.
Yeah.
It's like, but I didn't buy
Hey,
it.
but so let's talk about. You brought it up. Let's talk about Florida, South Carolina. Um, Basically everyone that was in the path of this hurricane. It's a video going around on. I think I seen it on Instagram this morning. This guy actually, he was in Tampa, Florida, and they wasn't hit, but the hurricane was so powerful that it sucked all the water from the ocean by
Oh yeah, yeah.
him. And
But some people were filming it and they're standing by it. It's like, no, when it recedes, run to the highest point, sir. Yeah.
I'm like this, and maybe I was wrong for this last night because seeing on the news last night, seeing on the news that this guy and they run by battery. You should have been on the first thing smoking. Soon as they said it was coming that way, y'all should have been gone. And they sitting up taking picture the aftermath, talking about he got a portable pump that have to stay charged up and it cannot get wet. Now, my wife have a friend that is in Florida, and she was able to get in contact with her, and her friend was trying to get in contact with her team. Said that last she heard, one team member was in the attic of her home, and said they doing okay. Her and her family is okay, but her team members is what she's concerned about. Now, I'm not gonna say any type of numbers of the death toll because I've seen all different type of numbers, and I don't want to put out false information. So, um, but it's a lot. I don't. If you have the means to get away, do it. When they tell you that a powerful storm is coming, don't be out in the water trying to uh, beat the high tides and all of this. I think it was 3 or 4 guys in the water, and every time the wave came in, it will push them so far and they'll go up underwater. And I'm like, dude, no life vest, no nothing.
Of course not.
That's crazy. Just because somebody is telling you something is so dangerous, don't test don't test the water. Take cover, get out if you can,
Yeah,
or at
but
least go to
people
higher
just having the
ground.
best time doing reenactments of Michael Jackson video and riding jet
Exactly.
skis. And one lady, she was in her house. She had a blow up pool. She's floating around in her apartment with her dog with or her house in a pool.
Oh, did you see the shark that was swimming around in the middle of the street?
Yeah, this is actually the only true story where with a shark sighting, because all the we'll have them on 35 in Texas, but this one was on the news and they said this is actually confirmed. This is legit. So yeah, I saw that one. Like, and then like gators are everywhere. Who wants to be anywhere near water when these big old dinosaurs are out there in masses? Like they'll never go extinct. So many of them, and they're getting bigger and better. I
I
got time for that.
I don't understand it. My wife and I, we talked before, and we said that if it was any state that our jobs transfer us to, where would we like to go? Because we never know. We said, well, hey, we'll lease this our home out and purchase another one wherever we go. But I was like, I can live in Florida, but
Yeah,
then
just
I
be on
thought
the back
about
end.
it.
Just be on the other side where the storm doesn't roll in. Go on the back side.
I thought about it. I said, well, normally it don't hit Fort Myers like that.
Where is
So
Fort Myers? Fort
it's
Myers
on the
is.
it's kind of
I'm gonna have
on
to
the
Google Map
western
this. Hold
side.
on,
I want to say it's on the west side of
because I
Florida.
know my poker husband. He's in. It starts with a B, so he was in the back end of it, and he just lost power and got a lot of rain.
I talk
Um,
while you find that I text one of my cousins. She's her and her family is in South Carolina. I texted her yesterday because they in North
yeah,
Carolina.
it is over
I'm
there.
sorry. Um, and they had, even in North Carolina, the wind was up to 45 miles per hour. And she said the lights keep flickering on and off, but they were safe. So
No, my poker husband is north of Fort Myers at Bradenton near
okay,
Tampa Bay.
you
And
still
then
got that?
Fort Myers, huh?
No, go ahead and finish. I'll ask in a minute.
And then Fort Myers is further south.
Yeah, and it's on the west side of Florida, right?
Yes, by like near
Pensacola,
Cape Coral.
south of Pensacola. Uh,
Mm, so it's next to Cape Coral. I mean, I'm sure it's not that close, but I'm looking at a little bit Google
it's some
map.
nice, it's some nice homes out there.
Of course, yeah.
Very nice. But either way, matter of fact, Shan and she normally come on the show. They're up in North Florida, and she I need to check up on her, see how they doing. I haven't, my schedule been crazy. I haven't had a chance to reach out to her, but I know she put a had sent the group text um and was showing the fuel line in Florida before the storm hit. So hopefully they got out. I need to call my sister because I don't know if it hit up in the area, but she's in Georgia, but um that's cool. She's up in Georgia, and but the storm, it went crazy. It was kind of, and they said it'd been like 60 years since they had a storm that hit like that.
But isn't Ian coming back? Like it started to relocate, but it's coming back for another wave. That's what I heard.
Mm.
Let me look that up because I'm pretty sure that it's about to come back around and do some more damage.
Now, also, I hear that your homeboy is
I don't have
catching
any homeboys.
hell. The center is catching hell because he was given a fair enough warning um, about the storm, but he waited before he said anything. See, I'm not a waiter. If they tell us it's a storm coming our way, we packing up and leaving then.
Listen, one drop of water, I'm out.
Be
You
like,
know how we
gotta
do.
go.
We just hear, oh, hurricane. You know what? I'm be working from remotely from Texas. Like that's
Be
all. Like
like,
it, the storm ain't even near us yet. I don't care. I'm gonna be there until it passes.
if they say it's coming that way, guess what? I'm packing up.
It wouldn't even
I
be
don't care if
raining
it's
yet.
2 weeks before. 2 weeks before, I'm gonna beat the traffic. I'm gone.
All we need to
I
hear is hurricane watch or warning. We out.
I'm out. Throw
I'm not
deuces.
doing hurricane routes. I'm not getting caught in that tsunamis. I'm out.
Hey, it's better safe than sorry. Cause
Yeah.
if they tell me it's one coming, I gotta go. If you not prepared to go, I'm sorry for you. Let me call the insurance company, put some more insurance. But no, but it's now I I will Florida is okay. I just don't like they weather. They weather is kind of like people in the world. Crazy. Just don't know what to expect. But if you had a place that you could move to anywhere in the world, where would you want to go? You.
What? I
Yeah,
was
yeah, you.
looking up Hurricane Ian
Oh,
movement.
you. Oh, I thought you. Why is my mic doing that? I thought you had already found it.
No, I just found just the basic stuff, but I don't know. It's saying that Hurricane Ian is hard to track because it's doing some random stuff. You know, again, men they don't take direction. Like he was supposed to be going this way, and now he's like, "Oh look, North Carolina."
Um, it's amazing how you ask that radio. What's Mississippi like? Well, first of all, Mississippi got some jack. I'm gonna keep it PG. Has some really jacked up laws because right now there's a brother in Mississippi. Yes, he's in prison, but they are not giving him medical treatment. This dude, his sister, um, uh, his sisters seen him, I guess, in July, and kind of find out um, this dude probably weighed less than 100 pounds now, cannot even stand, and they would not give him any type of medical treatment.
He
Um,
lost most of his intestines.
you say what now?
His intestines, they like had to take part of it out because he
Mm.
was so diseased and not very well taken care of.
Yeah, that's it's. I haven't seen the latest update on it. Um, I thought I saved the story, but I guess I didn't. Um, let me see. I think I sent. I probably sent it to you at some point, so I got to go back and look at it. And see. Now, what about this? Why? Why I'm talking about it? And looking for the story. Um, rest in peace, Coolio, who passed away this week. Um, life is short, so we definitely need to stay prayed up and do what we have to do. I cannot find that story. Um, but Mississippi itself, um, I've been through Mississippi quite a bit. Um, it's not somewhere I would like to live because that's one of the states that still have those 1900s laws, um, that um, sundown towns and certain.
Isn't that the area where they had those bells? Because I think I sent it on TikTok. A few of those states, and even some up north, have like these bells, or not, like alarms, and it's like every Sunday or something at 6 o'clock, and people thought it was just like, oh, it's just a part of the culture for some reason. Yeah, it was to let black folks know they can go out and shop.
What? See, I'm gonna
Mhm.
be honest. I wouldn't do good in a town like that. You know, we have a sundown town out in down south near uh God dog. I think I sent you the story. Beaumont, near Beaumont. And I forgot the name of the town. But this truck driver recently went to deliver in this town, and they went on the radio and said, "Hey, we got a code red," basically telling them someone need to unload this guy. And the worker told him, "Hey, we're gonna get you unloaded. We're not gonna make you wait until the morning, but this is a sundown town, and you got to get up out of here because we don't want to be responsible for what would happen to you." So, and I
So it's
forgot
called the Sundown Siren. So y'all can look that up. And this one,
sundowns.
Siren.
Oh,
And
okay.
there's one in Nevada, as and some other
Well, we
states.
we know it ain't in Vegas. Uh, but definitely it's a lot of states like that. I personally wouldn't do it. I think, well, the first time, um see some of the ancestors are, I don't know what in the hell going on with my microphone. um I think the first time I had a first hand experience like with Klansmen was I was in elementary, and um they was camped out at the Burger King, behind the Burger King, in a full uniform. Then when I became grown, um, me and a friend went to uh, was it Galveston, somewhere down that area, and they was having a Klans rally. So uh, it's certain things I just cannot be a part of, because I can respect anyone, but when you start being racist, my temper is too short. And I've always said if I was alive back during slavery, I would have lived a short life.
Well, you don't know that
I
because you
don't.
don't know like how many generations you would have popped up, and you would have been just born in it.
Yeah, I
But
would
you
have been.
can't say that. Like everybody likes to say, "Oh, I have a do this and that." You don't, you can't really say that.
Well,
You
true,
would
but
wish you, or you would hope that would happen, but you know,
no, because I
but you probably be in them fields just like everybody else, or be
uh,
somebody who's like plotting, but you still be in them fields plotting.
no, it's not. It's not. It's not Jasper, Texas. Let me see if I can pull it out. Cause Jasper, ever since the
They've
brother
had
that
a
was,
lot of issues.
yeah, ever since the brother was drug behind that truck, um, that was Jasper been on the mic. Now, when I drove trucks, I've actually had to go to Jasper in the middle of the night and could not, um, had to deliver the next morning, but I had to spend a night in front of the store. And I'm like, I did not like that at all. Let's just say it wasn't too much sleeping going on because I was like, nope. If I heard anything, I was up. Um, I'm trying to find the name of that city. Because it's not far from Jasper and it's not far from matter of fact, I'm going to uh I just found this, well, one of the videos. I'm gonna see if I can. I don't want to do that. That's on a YouTube page. I don't want to do that. But either way, the town is because I had pulled it up before, um, and they don't have much down there. But they definitely don't have no black folks living in the town. Well, I take that back. I think it was uh they say Alvin, Texas is a sundown town.
Yeah,
And
there's a lot of sundown towns.
that's over in the Woodland, Sugarland, over in that area, but that's not where that was. Golly, this is gonna mess with me. But either way, Vador, Texas. I believe that's it. It's near Beaumont. I'm trying to make sure. Yeah, Vador, Texas. Is the one that that truck driver was referring to, and it was and we're not talking about years ago. This just happened a couple of months ago, probably in the last month or so, that this guy posted that. Um, Radios said, oh, TCal said it's Vidor, Vidor. Radio said only parts of the South I've been to is Texas and Florida. Um, I've been all over, and it's wait a minute, TCal saying a different Texas, different state. Um, uh, oh, that one is over there near San Antonio. That may be another one. So, in Texas, it's a lot of places. I remember the first time when I was in training to start to drive trucks. It's been over 20 plus years ago, and my trainer, uh, I went in. Of course, he was white. I'm black. I go in and it was kind of strange. And then all of a sudden, I used to carry a big cup of ice water, and I asked for some ice water, and the woman said something about, yeah, you need to go and take your water to go. I didn't think nothing about it, but this particular trainer been there several times. It was up in Idaho, and he said, we got back to the truck. He apologized. He said, man, I hate you had to experience that. I'm like, what you talking about? He was like, when you start driving by yourself, you don't come here. Don't come here. You will have issues. So, and basically, that was a sundown town. And we jumped back in the truck and we got out. And we said, forget that. So, but other than that, Miss Risky, before you fall asleep on me, because I see those eyes getting low. They down to
Yeah,
your
I'm reading.
cheekbones. Oh, okay. Tell the people where they can find you at.
Not in these streets. But no, you can find me online at RSKEE. I've been trying to get do some TikTok videos, so check that out. I'm on Instagram a lot. Follow me on Twitter. Um, and I think my webpage is risky.com. I think that's right. It's
Is
one
it
of those.
risk? Oh,
I don't know. Yeah, I think
Google
it is
risky.
risky.com. RSKEE.com. It's been a
No,
minute.
and you can subscribe to her. No. um.
I mean, you can, maybe if I get more followers, I'll put more content on there. It's just feet. If you like feet,
I'm finna say, all right, Rachel.
yeah, I ain't doing
Um.
all that. Like I'd have to have, hella followers to do some thirst trap videos or pictures.
Yeah. As for me, in about 6.5 minutes, you can find me downstairs at the bar. And oh, that's wrong. My bad. Um, but anyway, no, I'm going to eat dinner. But you can hit me up. Um, I'm trying to get better to work with social media more. But if you really want to reach me, hit me up on Instagram. That's the best way. Shoot me a message. You can shoot me a message on Facebook. It might take me 2.5 days to get back with you, but I will. Um, but other than that, please click the notification for you can know when we come on live. Um, and if it's ever a subject you want us to hit on or a story you want us to recap, because we have covered many stories over the last couple of years, you can always send us a message. Um, our DM is Risky, and or email her. You still have that email?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can email her.
Risky at Yahoo.
Risky at yahoo.com. Send her the story. Now, I do reply back to comments on YouTube and everything. Um, and I appreciate the ones that been watching the past shows and making comments. I do appreciate it. Continue to do it. But we're working the schedules out for we can get back on our Thursday night because we love Thursdays. And so until next time, um, we'll see y'all soon. Probably we're probably gonna see you on Thursday. We'll know for sure, but watch out for the notification. Watch out for the notification. We will definitely be back on. Um, until then, we love each and every one of you. Please keep Florida in your prayers. The victims, and if you could donate, find a good company that have history with to be able to donate, like some churches that is going to be sending supplies and stuff. So other than that, until next time, we love each and every one of you. Till then, peace.